What's up everyone, we're going to be going through the best WNBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 18 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 18 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $118 just yesterday, and another member who won $75 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick, and when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first we're going to be talking about is Arike Ogunbowale, and this one is for 20.5 points and this one is for more. Now there is only one game in the WNBA, but this one's a great one because Dallas do actually face off against New York Liberty. Now, when we look at New York Liberty, we see that they do rank second in points allowed. However, when it comes to Arike, the reason why we do like the over for this is that we definitely have seen her do a very consistent job at going on the over. But on top of that, her average over the last 5 is 24.6. So very significant, and we definitely see her continuing to do the same thing that we should be able to see her continue to do that she was able to do in this game. So because of that, we do very much like the over for this one. That New York Liberty do rank second in points allowed. However, when it comes to guards, New York Liberty actually do a very poor job at restricting points to Arike's position. So that's another big reason why we do very much like the over for this situation here. When we also look at, someone like Arike who has such a high usage rate, we definitely see her going on the over here. So Arike Ogunbowale, 20.5 points for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Satou Sabally. So Satou is a great player, and this one is for 28.5 points, revs, and assists, and this one is for less. Now look at Satou Sabally. We've actually seen her go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against New York Liberty. Now New York Liberty do rank second in points allowed, like we mentioned before, third in assists allowed, and second in rebounds allowed. And that's a big reason why we do like the under here. Not only do Liberty do a very good job in all departments, but when we look at per position, we also see that New York Liberty do a great job at restricting points, revs, and assists to the forward position, which is what Sabally is. So that's a big reason why we do like the under for this situation here. When we look at our average over the last 5, it is also 26.2, so slightly under this 9, and because of all those things being said, we do very much like the under for this one. Now when we look even further, when we look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have her favored for the under as well, and the times that she has gone on the over, it hasn't been a significant over, as she has been only able to make it above by 0.5, so not really convincing enough. We definitely see her more likely to go on the under here, especially against a team like New York Liberty, and we are going to be sticking to that. So Satou Sabally, 28.5 points, revs, and assists for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about Sabrina Ionescu. So Sabrina, great player as we all know, and this one however is for points and revs combined for 23.5, and this one is for less. Now look at Sabrina. We've actually seen her go on the under in 4 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than the Dallas Wings. Now Dallas Wings do actually rank 12th in points allowed. On top of that, when it comes to rebounds allowed, Dallas Wings do actually rank 3rd, so very much higher there. Now the reason why we do like the under for this situation is, first off, we definitely have seen Sabrina Ionescu and her usage rate fall over the last couple of games. She hasn't been able to get really much of a hot streak, and on top of that, we definitely have seen her usage rate fall and decline quite a bit. So we definitely see that being a big factor coming into this game. So because of that, we do very much like the under for this situation. Our average over the last 5 is 23.2, but when we also look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have her favored for the under as well, so that's another telltale sign for us there. So because of that, Sabrina Ionescu, 23.5 points and revs for less, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines, so here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Betnijah Laney-Hamilton. Laney-Hamilton. She's done a great job for none other than New York Liberty, and she's been able to average 12 points, 4.3 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 1.2 steals. So she's done a fantastic job for New York Liberty, and Liberty do face off against Dallas Wings. Now Dallas Wings do rank 12th in points allowed, 12th in assists allowed, and 3rd in rebounds allowed, like we mentioned before, and that's a big reason why we do like the over for this situation for Laney-Hamilton, but I would focus a lot more on points and assists. Now, when it comes to Laney-Hamilton, she does have a pretty good usage rate in both of those departments, and that's a big reason why we do very much like the over for this situation here. Dallas Wings also do very much struggle, you know, from really restricting those categories, and we definitely see that being a big plus or big advantage for Betnijah Laney-Hamilton, especially with her playstyle. So because of that, this one's kind of a no-brainer to us, so keep an eye out for those lines. I would focus a lot more on points and assists, but we definitely see a lot of value there for her to be able to go on the over. So Betnijah Laney-Hamilton, keep an eye out for a line. If a line is under averages, definitely look to go on the over, so I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Again, to the next player, we're going to be talking about Breanna Stewart. So Breanna Stewart from New York Liberty has been averaging 20.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. So she's done a great job for New York Liberty, and like we mentioned before, you know, when it comes to Breanna Stewart, great player, and we just mentioned what Dallas Wings do rank. Now, we are in the similar boat. We actually do see Breanna Stewart being able to go on the over in the same categories as well, points and assists, but we also see that rebounds, she might be able to go on the over here. Now, if there was one to focus on, however, you know, especially against Dallas Wings, who rank pretty low in points and assists and pretty high in rebounds, I would focus a lot more on points due to the fact that Breanna Stewart is a great scorer, and on top of that, we definitely have seen in the past someone or a team like Dallas Wings really struggle against him. Now, when we look at the most recent game, or one of the most recent games, we actually see them play Dallas Wings, and she was able to drop 27 points in 28 minutes. So they very much struggle restricting Breanna Stewart as much as possible, and that's a big reason why we do like the over for this situation here. But as always, I would keep an eye out for the line first, and if the line is under averages, definitely look to go on the over, so I think there'll be a lot of great value there. But definitely keep an eye out and focus more on points for someone like Breanna Stewart. So getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Maddy Siegrist. Now, when we look at Maddy, we've seen her average 9.7 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 0.9 assists for the Dallas Wings, and they do face off against none other than New York Liberty, who, like we mentioned before, ranks 2nd in points allowed, 3rd in assists allowed, and 2nd in rebounds allowed, so very high. So when it comes to this one, we do very much like the under for this situation here, due to the fact that when it comes to someone like Maddy, although she did have a pretty big game against them last time, we are expecting, you know, Maddy to not come out with the same firepower as we usually see. We tend to see New York Liberty do a very good job at restricting somewhat of Maddy's position, especially when we do see Maddy usually comes as a 2nd unit player. We definitely see the 2nd unit really struggle quite a lot against a team like Liberty, and they do a great job at restricting points, rebs, and assists. But if there were some to focus on, I think points and rebounds, there'll probably be a line out for that. I think Maddy has such a low usage rate in the assist department, we may not even see her have a line out for that. But I think with Maddy, when it comes to points and rebs, there's definitely a lot of value to go on the under. But like I always mentioned, keep an eye out for the line first. If the line is too close to her averages, definitely look to go on the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.